Serenity, is your leg doing alright?
Oh, hi, Dad.
I heard that you took a fall down the stairs at school today.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention and slipped down the whole flight of them. But besides a couple bangs and bruises, the only real damage was a slight sprain in my left ankle. It's bad enough where I'm being sent home for the day, but it's not that bad, so you don't have to worry about it.
I see. Must be bad enough, though, if you're being sent home.
Well, I only have one period left, so instead of staying at school barely able to walk, they said it's better I go home and rest. That last period is gym as well, so there's really no point in me going if I'm not able to move much.
Well, at least it's not too painful for you right now. By the way, I haven't been able to get in touch with your mum at all today.
Oh, I see. Same with myself. Someone from the school office tried to give her a call as well, telling her about what happened, but she didn't pick up. They gave her office a call as well, but they said she wasn't at work right now.
What is she up to right now, then?
The person from her work said that she might be driving right now, and that's why she hasn't been able to answer.
Ah, that might be the case. But it's been a little bit now, and she still hasn't gotten back to me. Also, sorry about me not being able to call back right away.
Don't worry about it. At least you're texting me now about this. Did you make it over to Minnesota then for your business trip? I'd assume so because you're able to text with me now. Well, anyway, luckily the school got a hold of Grandma and she's on her way with the car right now to get me.
Oh, is that right? She did say to me last week that today she'd have the day off.
Well, since she's on her way, I'll be fine.
Sounds good. I'll make sure to come back from this trip soon, so don't get too crazy with that ankle of yours.
Alright, have a fun time over there.
Hey, thank you.
Dad, I'm in trouble. I need help right now.
What's going on, Serenity? Don't tell me you fell on that ankle again. I really hope that nurse didn't mess up and it's actually broken or something.
No, this isn't about my leg. I just got home a second ago and limped up to the door to unlock it, but for some reason it was already open. I thought that maybe I forgot to lock the door before going to school today, so I just let myself in. But right as I walked through the front door, a man I have never seen before came at me from the toilet.
Huh?
The moment he saw me, he started to scream at me, saying to not come into other people's houses like that. And then he pushed me outside and slammed the door before locking it on me.
Don't tell me you accidentally went to the wrong house.
I didn't, Dad. This is our house. I know it. Grandma was the one to drop me off here as well, so there's no way this is the wrong house.
That's true. What the heck is going on there, then?
I don't think I should be saying something like this to you, Dad.
What do you have to say?
There's a car with the company's name that Mom works for written on it parked in front of the house on the road.
What? So, her company car then?
Yeah. I also saw a woman that looked like Mom in her suit running for it out of the back. I'm not sure it was her though, or not, because she ran past so quickly that I couldn't see her face. And then she got into that company car.
I see. So, that is her company's car then?
I'm not sure I should think this about her, but...
I know, Serenity. I know.
Right now things are too crazy and scary here, so I'm going to stay at Grandma's house. I'm not sure who that was in the house or what he will do, so I'm just going to stay away from here.
Alright. Please go and stay with her then. I don't want you getting any more hurt than you already are. I'm going to try giving your mum one more call, and if she doesn't answer, I might have to call the police. Until I say it's okay for you to go back to the house, stay with your grandma.
Alright. I'm sorry for texting you like this while you're working.
Don't worry about that. This is an emergency, so I'm glad you told me about it. Please go to your grandma's and relax now. Emily? Where are you right now?
I'm out on my break right now. And what's going on with you, Sam? What about your work?
I'm already in Minnesota now, and have some time on my hands to talk.
What?
And all those calls you got from me were about how Serenity sprained her ankle at school today. She got the rest of the day off, and her school and I were trying to reach you about it.
She got the rest of the day off?
She only had one period left, and I think it was gym class or something, so they just sent her home.
Ah, I see. Well, the reason I wasn't able to answer it all is because I've been on the road. So that must mean that Serenity will be getting home really soon here, right?
No, my mum will be taking care of her today. She was the first person to pick up the call from the school, so she went in to pick Serenity up. She took Serenity back home with her, and that's where she's staying at the moment.
Ah, I see. I didn't know that happened.
Anyway, until either myself or you get home, my mum will be looking after her and her sprained ankle.
Well, that's good to hear that she's doing all of that for Serenity.
Now, I'm getting back to work.
I have to get back to work as well here, so I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hey, Dad? You're a bit worried about Mom now, aren't you?
What?
Sorry for talking about this so suddenly. I'm having lunch right now, so I thought I'd text you about this.
Well, I'm on my lunch as well right now, so we can talk if you want. Why would you ask me something like that?
Well, this is the follow-up to what happened the day I got home from school early. I told you about how Mom's company car was parked by the house and how I saw who I thought was her running to it, right?
Well, yeah.
You don't have to hide how you feel about this, Dad. We both know what's going on with her now. Remember how Mom would always go on about how she never had her own company car and always had to share? Well, I think she came to the house that day with the man that kicked me out, and that's why the car was parked outside. She probably never told that man about how she had a daughter in high school or something, and that's why things ended up the way they did that afternoon.
Serenity.
Dad, when I came home from school that day, I walked into Mom having an affair.
You don't have to tell me that.
Dad?
I'm sorry that you had to witness something like that from your own mother. Just leave the rest of this to me, please.
Okay then. Well, that's all I'll say. I'm going with you, Dad, wherever you go, okay?
Serenity. Right now, I'm in the middle of collecting evidence of your mum cheating on me. But when the time comes, I'll let you know what I plan to do, and what'll happen after that. I'm sorry, but can you just keep quiet about all of this for a little longer?
Alright. I'll be fine, Dad.
I'm sorry to ask you that, but thank you. Emily, where are you right now?
I'm on my break right now. What do you need?
This isn't anything we need to talk about right now if you're busy.
Is that right? Well, then I'm sorry to say this, but I'm getting back to work right now, so we can talk later on.
I see. You must be really busy there then. Busy with that man you brought over to the house and all. Well, I'm sorry to say, but I just sold the house, so hurry up and leave there, please.
What? You sold the house? What are you going on about? Also, what man? Right now I'm on my break at work, Sam.
I know, Emily. You're on your break from work right now, and during your break you bring that man to our house and mess around with him there.
Huh?
And that man happened to get a duplicate of the house's key from you. So he comes to the house first sometimes, and then once you've parked your company car out in front of the house on the road, you go inside for a little bit to join him. You both go up to our bedroom and get whatever pleasure you want from one another before you have to get back to work. Normally you both go out on dates and things like that when I'm not in town. And when money is low and you don't have enough for dates, you both use the house instead. Right?
No way. How?
2 months ago, or about that, Serenity came home from school early due to her sprained ankle. Do you remember that?
I remember. Your mom went to the school and got her for us because she was the first to get back to the school about it. And then Serenity stayed at your mom's house for a while, right?
Actually, before she went to my mum's house, she went home, thinking that everything would be all right there.
What?
During that time, Serenity walked into the house after realizing the door was unlocked, and she was met by your boyfriend coming out of the bathroom.
Huh?
Your boyfriend had no idea that you had yourself a daughter who was in high school. He screamed at her saying that she can't come into random people's houses like that before he kicked her out.
He never told me anything about that.
So you know about him, hmm? Does this mean we can agree that you've been cheating on me with him then?
Wait a second.
Whether you want to confess to it or not, I already have all the proof I need of you cheating. So you're not going to fool me anymore.
You're kidding me. So because of that one instance, you were able to catch on to everything?
And that's why that house is sold now.
What?
You had a man that Serenity had no clue about in that house alone with her, and he screamed at her before kicking her out. She is scared to death now, going to the house all on her own, and she doesn't even want to live there anymore. You think that either of us want to live in the same house that you were cheating on me in? No way.
Hold on a second, Sam. Does this mean that both you and Serenity have moved already?
That's right. We've moved.
No way. Come on now, Sam. I just started to have a look around the house right now, and both your things and hers are all gone.
We learned that you'd always bring your boyfriend over in the afternoon to have sex with him. So this morning we took care of all our things before you came. In 2 days, the new owners of the house will be there, so you need to leave soon.
In 2 days?
I'll make sure to talk to your parents about everything that's happened for you.
Huh?
I'm sure you'll be able to go back to their house and live there, so don't get too worried.
What? You can't do that to me. You understand that both my parents hate people that are not faithful when married, right? So don't tell me to calm down right now. Are you trying to pick on me now?
Oh, does it sound like I'm picking on you right now? Also, I've already made sure to talk with your boyfriend's parents about all this.
What?
I can't believe that he was hiding the fact that he has a kid from you as well. And on top of that, he's already divorced, but still talks with his ex-wife's parents.
What? No!
Now, just a second ago, his parents sent him a very scary message. I'm sure that he's looking at that message from them right in front of your eyes, right?
Huh? How could you tell them about all of this?
Well, that's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. So now that you're aware of all that, the next step between you and I is talking about divorce and what that entails.
Divorce?
Anyway, if you have anything else to say to me over text, please talk to my lawyer about it first.
You are terrible. I was thinking at least with this divorce I'd still be able to marry my boyfriend. But now that you told him about how I was already married to you while this was going on, he's run off and I can't get an answer from him. Also, I was thinking that I could meet with Serenity today and talk with her, so I waited outside the school. But when she came out to leave the school, she just ignored me and walked off with her friends. I am that child's mother. You are stealing everything I had. You're a jerk. And now you're asking to get a settlement from me as well? You are a frickin' demon. Satan. How about you pick up your dang phone, Sam?
That last group of messages I got from Emily seemed to me like she was very upset. So I waited a couple more days to go and talk with her while my lawyer was with me, and that seemed to help make her shut up. My lawyer told her that she needed to pay me in one payment and would also be paying child support for a few more years. And then he finished by saying that I'd be blocking her number and all her social media accounts so that she could never get a hold of me again. After that, she ended up paying me the settlement and would begin paying child support every month. I was also thinking about getting a settlement from her boyfriend, but felt bad because he never knew that Emily was married. But a little while after the divorce, his sister came to my house and apologized to me for everything he had done, made sure that he'd send me some money as an apology. With that, well, I'd say that I'm happy with the outcome. At about the same time as the divorce, Emily was fired from her job. The reason for that being she used the company car to come all the way back to the house on her breaks to cheat on me. Also, both of her parents ended up cutting ties with her. Emily had literally lost everything, including her parents' love, and left town to go find somewhere no one would find her. Even to this day, I'm not sure where she is, but I do know that she's still alive somewhere and making money, as I'm still getting child support from her every month. As for myself and Serenity, after everything, we moved to the other side of town, into a house close to my parents' home. I'm still working my same old job, and since Serenity is old enough to take care of herself most of the time, I don't have to worry about anyone being there to watch her. Also, with us being so close to my parents now, she feels a lot more comfortable coming home, knowing that if there ever is another stranger in the home, she can run right over to their house and wait for me.
Luna, is this a good time? I have something important to tell you.
Harry, what's wrong? What's so important?
Break up with me.
What?
I don't want to be with you anymore.
Hey, what's going on all of a sudden? We had a nice date yesterday.
How dare you trick me?
What?
I just heard from a friend. You're from a single-parent family, right?
Yeah? Yeah, but what about it?
What do you mean, what about it? It's so important. Why didn't you tell me before?
I'm sorry. I've been meaning to tell you. I just haven't had a chance.
Are you kidding me? I was even thinking of marrying you.
Marriage?
What, you were going out with me with no intention of getting married?
It's not that I wasn't thinking about it. We've only been dating for less than 6 months.
You're my type, so I was thinking of proposing to you soon. But if you're just living with your mother in a single-family home, it's a different story. I don't want to go out with a poor woman.
Poor?
Single-parent home, it means poor, right?
That's prejudice. It's true that when I was a child, I may have had it a little harder than other families. But we weren't poor. Now I work to support my mother.
You support your mother?
Yes, I do. She got very sick a few years ago and had to quit her job. It's only natural that I, as her daughter, should support her.
Then you are poor, aren't you?
Don't insist on saying we're poor. We don't have all the luxuries, but we can live a normal life.
I still can't do it. If you marry me, I'll have to take care of your mother too, won't I? I hate parasitic women like that.
I don't intend to be a parasite. I have a full-time job. I make enough to support my mother. I won't infringe on you.
You're just an office worker, right? You do desk work in a small business. You don't get paid much, so don't act like you're a big shot.
I'm not acting like I'm a big shot. You are really disrespecting me, aren't you?
Anyway, you're making me feel poor. Let's break up.
Harry, wait! Don't jump to conclusions, let's talk it over.
There's nothing to talk about with a poor woman.
Oh no.
Take care. Hey, Luna. How are you doing?
Harry, long time no see.
It's been a long time, right? It's been a year since then.
So, what do you want?
Oh, come on. Even if I don't want anything, one little text won't hurt anything, will it?
I thought you and I broke up.
Of course we broke up. Until recently we were just friends, right?
I'm busy right now. If you don't need me, I've gotta go.
Bullshit.
What?
You're not busy, are you?
Huh?
It's no use being so tough. I heard a rumor again. I heard you quit your job.
What's that? You already know about it?
You and I were in the same club in college. I still keep in touch with my friends from college. Information comes in quickly. Are you stupid?
Why?
Don't you know why? What do you think you're doing quitting your job when you're already poor? How are you going to live? Are you going to be homeless? Are you going to be on welfare?
I'm neither of those things. Even though I quit my job, I'm still working part-time.
Huh? Part-time job? Maybe you're in shock because I dumped you. You must have lost your mind. You have to support your sick mother. How are you going to survive on a part-time job?
I have enough saved up from my time as a company employee, so I'll be fine. Besides, I quit the company for a good reason.
Why did you quit?
It's none of your business, so I'm not going to tell you.
What the hell? Boring bitch. Never mind. Unlike you, I'm doing great. I met this girl at a party and we started going out. She's 3 years younger than me and really cute. And unlike you, her family is rich. If we can just get married, I'll be set for life.
Well, that's great. That's all you wanted to talk about?
What's with the cold shoulder? Why don't you at least give me an update?
You went out of your way to make fun of me, didn't you?
That's not true. I have a new girlfriend and I'm worried about my ex-girlfriend. Can't you see how kind I am?
It's none of your business. Well then, I have to go to my part-time job.
Wow, it's Sunday and you have a part-time job? No time to be poor, huh?
Whatever. It's a waste of my time to talk to you. Don't contact me again.
Okay. Thanks for working for low wages. Hey, Luna. Don't ignore me. Hey, Luna.
Yes?
Oh, I finally got a reply. Thank goodness you didn't block me. Luna, it's been a while.
Who's this?
Huh? Don't tell me you forgot about me.
It's Harry. Harry. Yes, it's Harry, isn't it? I can see your name on the display. Which Harry is it?
Are you kidding me? I told you it's your ex, Harry.
Oh, the Harry who dumped me.
That's right. I've been telling you that for a while now.
I'm sorry. I know a few other people with the same name. I haven't been in touch with you for a couple of years. I didn't know who you were.
Damn, you're a cold woman to forget your boyfriend.
No. You're not my boyfriend anymore. Don't keep calling me. I thought I told you not to contact me.
Well, that was 7 years ago, so let's just forget about it. Forget about that. You're amazing.
What?
I heard you're rich now.
Rich? What's up with you all of a sudden?
Don't play dumb with me. I heard it from a friend. You're the president now, aren't you? That's amazing. You're in your 30s and you're a woman.
You're sharp-eared as ever.
I'm a great networker, aren't I? Well, I was surprised. When I contacted you before, I heard you quit your job and were working part-time. I thought you'd be living in poverty by now. Did you quit your job to start your own business?
Yes, that's right. I was preparing to start my own business while working part-time. It was tough when I first started the company, but with the help of a lot of people, we've been able to run the business just fine.
That's great, Luna.
Yeah.
I've always thought you were a smart girl. I guess I was right after all.
Huh? What are you talking about? You've always looked down on me, calling me a poor woman.
I couldn't help it. You were poor back then. But I believed that one day you would overcome your poverty and succeed. I'm proud of you as a boyfriend.
And that's why you're not my boyfriend. Don't get smart with me now. I'm busy with work. If you don't have anything else, I'll end the conversation.
Well, wait. I've got some good news for you.
What?
I'll marry you and we'll start over.
Excuse me?
You must be so surprised. You didn't expect me to propose to you?
Yes, I was so surprised I almost fell off my chair.
Luna, you're the president. You're busy every day, right? I'll stay by your side and support you. If you want, I can be a full-time house husband. I'll even take care of your mother.
Wait a minute. You have a cute younger girlfriend, don't you?
I broke up with her a long time ago.
Oh, weren't you trying to marry into wealth?
That didn't work out. I thought she was from a good family, but she wasn't. She just dressed high-ended to get rich men.
Oh, I see.
I was totally fooled. I had no idea that she was also trying to make a fortune. I'm so sorry I fell for that woman.
Well, I guess we both have that in common. So you dumped her first?
She dumped me before I could dump her. She had no intention of marrying a regular office worker with an average income.
That's too bad.
I work for a big company. I make a decent salary. She didn't want to marry a guy in his mid-30s with a flat salary.
Wow, that's pretty harsh.
Don't worry about it. I'm free now, so we can get married anytime.
Huh?
Well, I'm looking forward to the wedding now. I'm sure you'll have a lot of guests when you're the president of a company. We'll have to find a big place for the ceremony. Where do you want to go for your honeymoon? Do you want to go abroad like a celebrity? Or do you want to go to a resort inside the country and just relax? Of course, you'll be paying for everything, so we can do whatever you want.
You know what?
I'd like to have 2 kids if possible. You have money. We'll build our own house as soon as we get married. Let's have a big yard where I can play catch with the kids. And I'd let my big dog run free in the yard. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Hey, just back up a moment. Stop being delusional.
What? I'm not being delusional. I'm just making plans for the 2 of us.
Our plans? You just talking about what you want to do.
Luna, there's no need to hide it. Just be honest.
Huh?
You're old enough to want to get married soon, right? You won't be able to have kids if you keep waiting.
I'm already married.
What?
I'm married, so I can't marry you. Well, not even if I was single. I have no intention of marrying you.
What did you say? I didn't hear anything about you getting married.
Oh, for someone who brags about his network? I guess you didn't get the important part.
When did you get married? Who's the guy?
5 years ago. I went to a seminar before I started my business. My husband was the instructor. We have 2 kids, by the way.
What? Wait a minute. You got married without consulting me? And what on earth do you think you're doing? Having kids too?
Huh? It's up to me whether I get married or have kids. Why do I have to consult you, a stranger?
You can't call me a stranger. I was your boyfriend up to 7 years ago.
7 years later, we're strangers.
But I still love you. I won't let you just go and get married without asking me.
What? You dumped me, so what are you talking about now?
I left you because you were poor and I had no choice. It's not that I don't like you anymore.
But you made a new girlfriend and bragged about it.
She dumped me, and you're not poor anymore. You're the only one I love right now.
I don't care what you say. I'm already married.
Then leave your husband and remarry me right now.
What?
Instead of being with a man who has an unstable job as a lecturer, I'm sure you'd feel safer being married to a stable guy like me.
Not really.
Huh?
I'm financially independent. I don't plan to depend on my husband. Besides, he makes a lot more money than you do. Just because you work for a big company doesn't mean you're stable.
Oh, come on.
And my husband is nice to my mom. He's the best partner I've ever had. There's no reason to leave him.
Then what about my feelings?
Huh?
I love you. If I'm going to get married, I can't think of anyone else but you. I'm 35 and all my friends are getting married. I want to start a family too.
Then why don't you go to a party and find someone to marry?
I can't do without you. Please marry me.
I can't marry you because I'm already married.
Don't be so cold. I'm sure I can make you happier than your husband. If I get ahead, I'll even make more money than I do now. Right? Let's start over with me.
You're such an asshole.
What did you say?
You wanted to dump me because you thought I was poor. Now that I'm rich, you're all over me. You say you like me, but you don't like me. You like money.
That's not true. I really like you.
I'm wasting my time talking to you. Well then, don't contact me again.
Luna, please marry me. Luna, how's the company doing?
Oh no, Harry.
Huh? What's the matter? What are you so surprised about?
I screwed up. I forgot to block you.
What the hell? That's terrible saying something like that directly to someone.
What do you want? If it's marriage, you'll never get it.
No, it's not. I've given up on marriage.
Then what now?
I'm going to work for your company.
What?
Actually, I'm unemployed right now.
You quit your job?
Yes, I did.
Why?
I had a little trouble with my boss. I got mad and slammed down a resignation letter. And it was accepted. I thought someone would try to stop me from quitting. But then, just like that, the resignation process was underway. Damn it. I didn't think I'd actually have to quit.
You submitted your resignation voluntarily, so I guess it can't be helped.
That's why I chose your company as my new employer.
You chose? You're being pretty condescending there, aren't you?
A talented guy like me would be more than welcome, wouldn't he? I'm sure it's easier for you to work with someone you know well. It's easier for you to do your job.
Look here.
So, when do you want me to start work? I've already taken my paid vacation from my old company. I'm all set and ready to go.
I decline.
What?
We have enough employees.
Oh, come on, you won't hire me?
I doubt your mental stability when you think I would hire you at the drop of a hat.
Because I'm an elite who until recently worked for a major company. And we were even talking about marriage. You're just going to walk away?
We were last together 7 years ago. We broke up long ago. I have no obligation to hire you.
Just think about it.
Besides, you say you're brilliant, but the fact that no one stopped you when you tried to leave the company, that means you weren't very good, right?
What are you talking about? I was one of the top performers. I contributed a lot to the company.
Then there must have been something else wrong.
Oh well, anyway, help me out. When one of us is in trouble, we're both in trouble.
I don't remember you helping me.
Please, Luna. If you're not short on employees, a part-time job is fine. Just hire me.
We're good on part-timers too. Please find someplace else.
It has to be your company.
Huh? You don't have to turn to me. I'm sure there are many companies looking for employees.
Well, the thing is, no one will hire me.
Oh my goodness.
After I left my old company, I tried to get a new job, but I kept getting turned down for interviews. I can't believe it. I'm from a big company and I'm a good worker. Hiring managers at every company have poor judgment for people, don't they?
Well, it's not whether you're good or not. I guess they were more interested in your personality.
What do you mean?
Think back on how you've behaved in the past. I would never hire someone as arrogant and selfish as you.
Hey Luna, I'm sorry about the past. Just hire me.
How many times do I have to tell you? No!
I apologize for making fun of you by calling you poor. I'm sorry I dumped you. I'm sorry about that and I want you to help me. I've almost used up all my savings. I'm in real trouble.
If you need money, why don't you do something in the labor industry? There are plenty of jobs out there if you're not choosy.
You want me to do manual labor? Give me a break. I've only worked at a desk for over 10 years. Of course, I can't do hard work.
You can stay spoiled like that forever. I'm sure you'll regret it one day when you're really poor.
I don't want to be poor. I need your help.
You'll have to do something on your own.
That's where I need your help. I'll do whatever you want, even chores.
You're persistent. This time, I'm really gonna block you. Well, goodbye.
Wait for me, Luna. Seriously? Did you really block me? Luna, don't give up on me.
After that, Harry desperately looked for a job. He managed to get hired as a field worker. However, he had neither the strength nor the guts to do the job, so he screwed up a lot. His bosses yelled at him so much, he was physically and mentally a disaster. But he had no choice but to work for a living. Rumor has it that he goes to the job site every morning, crying with his tail tucked between his legs. As for me, my company's sales have increased and the number of employees has grown. So we have moved to a new office. It is tough to raise a child while being the president of a company though. My husband is very proactive in taking care of the housework and childcare, which is a big help. My mother is also in good health these days, and when I am busy with work, she's now able to take care of our child. I would like to continue to live with my loving family, supporting each other.